Mike McCool.
Now I got you doing it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we'll get there. Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner Studio, and with me today is Erin Rooney. She is the Adult Reference Supervisor at Samuel's Public Library, and she had, although it's almost the middle of December, we've got still some ideas, some things that are going on at the library between now and the rest of the month, and maybe a little bit into the new year, and she's going to tell us about it. So what's the big thing happening right now?
So we have a couple of things going on in December. One of the things may have known from last month, we are doing our food for fines. So if you have any items that are non-perishable food items or hygiene items, you can bring them into the library and they will go towards any fines that you have on your library card.
Right. I seen a post on Facebook about that.
Yes.
And people giving their food for money, you know. So what they're doing, they're going to buy something for $10 at the grocery store to pay their $2 fine, right? That's okay. I mean, that's good because this is going to a good cause. I know you're going over to CCAP and some other places. Are you doing anything with the Humane Society with pet food? Because you mentioned this is part of that Camping for Hunger, and they did take some pet food, I know, on that.
Yes, not at the moment, but we are definitely, that could be something we could do in the future. So.
Oh, and you want it for your doggy and cat at home. I know. You'll take it. You'll exchange it. So, but no, it's a great thing at the library. It's the kind of thing to do. It's just bring awareness to things that are going on in the community, and I just can't believe that people still get fined at the library. So
I know, even me, and I work there. So
shame on you. You should be setting a good example. All right. So we won't embarrass you anymore. So what else is happening?
So we're going to have on December 17th, so next week, we will have an open house where St. John's Drama Club will be singing Christmas carols. This will be from 1 to 2 p.m. And then we'll also have a special visit from Santa, who will be escorted by the Warren County Sheriff's Department.
I heard about that. They were in here the other day doing a town talk on what they're doing, and they're saying, the Santa's going to the library, and so we're kidding on who's going to be participating in that, so that's great.
Yep,
the sheriff does a lot of things down at the library. They got the reading program. They participate in a lot of activities, so that's good. It's good. That's part of the community policing initiative that they're doing. It's just kind of get the deputies out in the community and doing some good things, so you build a good relationship with the sheriff and the police department. It's great.
Yeah, we love having them at the library. They're going to be reading stories from 2 to 3 p.m. And we will also be finishing with decorating a cone into a Christmas tree. So we have a lot of cool activities for the kids during the whole day.
Well, you're the adult supervisor, so do you have any adult things going on?
I do.
Or is this for kids at heart?
Well, I'll go through the kids stuff first. We do have one other thing. So for December 25th and the 28th, for those who love coming to our story times, there's just going to be one story time at 11 a.m. since we got the holidays coming up.
Okay.
But I do have some adult programs.
Okay. I know the sheriff's coming on the 28th.
Yes.
For reading programs. Yeah, that's great. Okay, what else you got?
We do, this is actually today, but people can see the recording online later. We have a DIY holiday wreath program where, which is hosted by our friends of the library group. They're going to be going on through our Zoom. So people who have registered and people who haven't registered, just like I said, we're going to be posted online.
So you're going to have a recording?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good.
We do it through Zoom. We record it, post it on our social media, so Facebook and YouTube. But they're going to be going over 6 different types of wreaths that you can just make with household items, things like that. And for those who registered, can get a craft kit. So we're hoping to do several more of those in the future. But like I said, it's tonight, which is Wednesday the 7th at 6:30. But then we will be look for the next week or so. We'll have it up online.
So what she's saying is, hurry up and get this posted. Okay.
And then a couple other things we got next week. We have my bad romance genre discussion group.
Right, that's your favorite thing, I know.
I know. We're going to have a special kind of open house meeting that's going to be next Monday, so that's December 12th at 6 p.m. at the library. We'll have refreshments. People who are interested can come in. We'll be going over what kind of things we want to do with the club for the next coming year, and there'll be little goodie bags people can go away with. But we just talk about anything romance genre, so your favorite rom-coms, the next one that came out that you didn't really like. We go over things like that, stuff that's going on with the romance genre in general. So it's pretty fun. I'll enjoy it.
So you take that hour-long class, and the way you talk, you can get it done in 30 minutes?
Yep, pretty much.
Erin is a quick talker. She's trying to cram it all in there. It's okay. We got plenty of tape. We can keep recording. All right. So the library.
Yes, I do have one other thing too.
Always one more thing. Okay.
I know. We do a lot. I have one other program. We have a special genealogy meeting that's going to be next Wednesday, so that's December 14th at 6 p.m. Also partnered with Friends of the Library group, Sharon Fisher, local photographer. She's amazing. One of the things we're going to be going over is, what to do with those digital photos that you have,
Right.
like how to organize them, how to better preserve them. Especially if you have a digital photo that's even, from 14 years ago, you still have to convert things after a while.
Right. That's right. It's not the digital world is not going to be here to be the same.
Exactly.
I read a cartoon one time about it was an archaeologist. In the future, looking back, they must not have taken. We can't find any photographs of this period of time because they all disappeared. They're all on your camera. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. You really should have these memories. And we look at the obituaries we publish, and it's really and it's difficult for people to find a photograph because typically, especially if they're older, they're the ones taking the pictures.
Yeah.
And they're never in the pictures. So if nothing else, think about your obituary. Have a good picture, right? But no, it's seriously, you look and you say, oh my gosh, I don't have any pictures. And it's funny, that we're in that situation in this generation now. We just don't have that. And we don't do it. But anyway, so that's something to think about.
Yep. I'm having that problem now. I have all of my middle school photos are on a laptop that the hard drive, I don't know if I can even get into it anymore. It's been, going on 20 years on that. So
that's true. We should preserve, and we're doing a lot of that. A lot of people bring in their videotapes and things to convert to digital. But, I tell people you got to convert it and then keep another copy and, put it on a flash drive, put it on a DVD, and then in 5 years, whatever the current medium is, let's get
Switch
it
it over.
transferred again.
Exactly.
Store it up in the cloud, back it up because, if people have, 10,000 photographs on their telephone and then it crashes or it can't get into it, then what? There's no way to retrieve those things. So typically, and people don't know that a lot of these phone services have a automatic cloud backup. So, you think, I don't know how to do it. Take it to the phone store, go to the library. They'll show you how to do it.
Yep.
And get your cloud set up so that when you take photos, it automatically will upload these photographs at least someplace. So when your phone dies, you'll have them. So you do that in your memory maker section,
yes,
right?
we do have that in the memory lab. That's another thing we'll be going over is showcasing some of the different hardware we have for transferring over your VHS tapes if you have them, or if you just have photo negatives, things like that.
Right. So it's important to do things like that. Think about that and preserve them. I can remember, my mother, took photographs and cards and everything, and she has these, scrapbooks piled to the ceiling in the closet, all these things. But we don't really have that. We were looking for pictures of our kids. The first kid, we had a lot of pictures. Second kid, not quite so many. And the third kid, where's that photograph at?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely be going over most of that stuff, and then also as well, during the holidays, you have family members that are coming to the house. Some
Right.
people. One of the things we wanted to showcase was how to interview your your family members
Right.
using just your phone, because most people don't realize the microphones on most smartphones are pretty good enough
Sure.
to do basic interviews, just so that you have them for later generations.
Sure. You should do that. It's a great thing. The U.S. Congressional Library, what is it? U.S. Congress Library?
Library of Congress.
Library of Congress has a program for veterans, and you can
Yes.
if you're older person is a veteran, especially World War II veterans, because they're in their 90s. They have a program, and you can look it up somewhere and Google it at the library. They can help you.
Yep.
And interview these people, and they want to put them in a depository
Yeah.
of interviews with veterans and things. So that's really a good thing. We've done quite a few of them here, and we want to do that, or the 100th birthday. That's really
because
it's interesting.
We're getting older, and our veteran, our
Sure.
World War II veterans are starting
Yeah.
to pass away. So it's good to get
your
their memories down.
grandparents, talk to your grandparents. And it's amazing. We don't realize, most people don't even know the story of either their parents or their grandparents. Ask them, how did you meet mom? And all of a sudden, story time. And it's an interesting evening. Instead of playing on your phone, you can sit there and record something and then record it. That's a great idea. It's a great Christmas present. We've done that. People will bring these in, and I said, what are you doing? I'm making a Christmas present for my kids. What do you give someone that has everything? This is a great gift. This is a gift that keeps on giving, so to speak, and it's low cost, and yet it has a major impact. It's really great to do things like that. Anything else?
Oh, that's what I have for December.
That's all they give you?
That's all I got for December. Yep.
The library is a treasure trove of just tons of stuff going on there. You want to fill us in on the amphitheater?
At this time, I do not have any updates. I'm so sorry.
It's winter, but it will be
Yes.
by springtime. We're going to see a lot of activities down there. I think that'll be cool when you have your first presentation. We'll have to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
I think
it.
it'll
We're going to
be
do a
neat.
lot of cool programs with
A lot
it.
of cool
We're all
things down-
excited.
Yeah, I mean, the library just has a lot of stuff going on, a lot of programs. If you've not been there, please do. If you've been there, come back because there's something new every day. Of course, we post all these activities on the Royal Examiner as well and share those around the community. But it's just a great tool. It's kind of one of those hidden things. And a lot of people use the library, but there's probably more people that don't use it than there are that use it. And so we just want to spread the word and find out all the great things you're doing. It's a great babysitter for your kids, you know. Turn them loose. You got a whole section over there, and mom can sit over there and read her bad romance novels, and then you can sit there and let the kids go through the, you know.
Yep, we have, like I said, we have so many different things. Most people just think we have books, but we've got DVDs, we got board games, we do have video games, Switch games,
Sure.
things like that.
You got a garden.
We do have we have a children's garden. People are more than welcome to go through in the summer. They have like herbs growing in there. They have vegetables, and you can take some.
Yeah.
So.
It's just a lot of cool stuff.
Yep.
All right, Erin, thanks so much for coming in, and
Thank you
we
so
will
much for having me.
See you next month, a little earlier, maybe.
Yep,
Holidays
and
won't be in the way.
We will have a bunch of things to starting in January.
I know you're already working on the list now.
Yep.
All right, thanks again, Erin.
Thank you so much.